If you're over 40 and finding it difficult to build muscle in your arms, rest assured that you're not alone. As we age, our bodies can become less responsive to traditional muscle building methods and may require us to make some changes to our training. In this video, I want to share 5 evidence-based techniques that have been proven to help men over 40 increase muscle mass, particularly in their arms. Whether you're a seasoned gym goer or just starting out, these principles can help add size to your arms without spending hours in the gym or risking injury with dangerous exercises. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Tip number 1, focus on recovery. Chasing the pump with high volume training is popular because it provides the sense that you've left it all in the gym. And as for the science, you're inducing muscle damage and accumulating metabolites, which has been believed to be a key driver of hypertrophy. But this major and fairly recent review has basically debunked metabolic stress and muscle damage as necessary precursors for building muscle. In other words, these high rep sets may induce fatigue, but do not contribute much to muscle growth. Instead, it would be more optimal to give just enough to stimulate growth, but not so much that it hinders your ability to recover. On top of that, the biceps and triceps have been shown to recover rather slowly, so reducing your total arm training volume and resting longer between sets may be a better option. Remember, recovery is just as important as training when it comes to building muscle. This is especially true as we age, so make sure you give your arms the time they need to repair and rebuild. Tip number 2, increase your protein intake. It's no secret that adequate protein consumption is crucial for optimizing muscle growth. As we age, however, our bodies experience a phenomenon known as anabolic resistance. This is when the body becomes less responsive to the muscle-building effects of protein. This means that although you are consuming a high amount of protein daily, it may no longer be enough to stimulate muscle protein synthesis maximally. So while your body is still responding to the stimulus of lifting weights, the blunted stimulation of protein synthesis could be impairing your body's ability to rebuild new muscle tissue. To overcome this age-related anabolic resistance, you'll need to increase your protein intake slowly over time. This can be achieved with something as simple as adding one more protein shake to your meal plan or slightly increasing your protein servings with each meal. And while this should go without saying, we recommend that you eat in a calorie surplus, meaning you're consuming more calories than you're burning to ensure you're maximizing muscle growth. Tip number 3, train to failure. According to this systematic review published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research, mechanical tension, muscle damage, and metabolic stress are the main drivers of hypertrophy. According to this comprehensive review, however, mechanical tension may in fact be the only true driver of hypertrophy. The author suggests that while muscle damage and metabolic stress can contribute to muscle growth, it only occurs in the presence of mechanical tension. What is mechanical tension? Mechanical tension can be defined as the stretching force exerted on a muscle as it contracts, and the higher this tension is, the more growth is stimulated within the muscle. The question then becomes, how do we produce mechanical tension in our training? The simple answer is this: train to or close to failure. Taking your reps close to failure creates an involuntary slowing of contraction speed. In other words, your reps slow down unintentionally. That said, while you should be grinding out the last few reps in a set, just make sure that you're ending the set before your form breaks down. This will ensure that you're producing the necessary stimulus for growth while also keeping you safe and avoiding injury. While mechanical tension will occur regardless if you do high or low volume work, as long as they're taken to or close to failure, I suggest staying in the 6 to 8 rep range to avoid the higher nervous system fatigue and joint use that comes from doing high volume workouts. Tip number 4, prioritize your arm training. It's common practice to prioritize compound movements such as squats and deadlifts at the beginning of your workout while energy levels are still high and muscles are fresh. This approach is generally considered to be the right way to train. However, as a result of this, when moving on to isolation movements like bicep curls or tricep pushdowns, the nervous system may be fatigued and the individual arm muscles may already be taxed. This fatigue can lead to a reduction in muscle fiber recruitment and a subsequent decrease in effective reps, which ultimately limits the potential for hypertrophy. To combat this, I suggest that you give your arm training a dedicated day, allowing you to focus fully on these muscles and give them the attention they need. By doing this, you'll be able to lift heavier weights, likely for more reps, ultimately leading to more muscle growth. Additionally, training your arms first while you're still fresh will also help you to maintain good form, which is essential for muscle development and injury prevention. Not only that, but training your arms before you're fatigued will allow you to focus more on the mind-muscle connection. Tip number 5, track your progress. As we get older, we tend to go to the gym just for the sake of being active. Thus, we also become lazier when it comes to tracking our lifts. But no matter how old or young, progressive overload is an essential principle in any muscle building program. And no matter how consistent you are, if you're not progressing, you're not growing. By gradually increasing the weight used or reps performed, you can continue to challenge your muscles, ensuring that you're providing enough stimulus for growth. Call me old school, but I recommend keeping a workout journal, noting the weights used, reps performed, and sets completed for each exercise, and comparing it to previous workouts. The key here is to push yourself by doing a little more weight or even just a few more reps than you did last time. One of the most effective ways to increase weight is by using a double progression model where you increase the weight once you've reached a certain rep target. The way it works is quite simple. If the workout prescribes a rep range of 8 to 12, your goal is to complete each set for 12 reps. In other words, the only time you'll increase the weight is once you're able to complete each set for the maximum number of reps. So there you have it. 5 tips that'll help your arms grow regardless of age. Did you find this video helpful? If so, click the like button below as it'll truly help out the channel. Also, if you're an intermediate or advanced lifter whose muscle gains have stalled and are looking to jumpstart new muscle growth, grab a copy of my brand new program, Mass 5 Full Body. This is a high-frequency full body workout for intermediate and advanced lifters who are looking to take their physique to the next level. And right now, you can get an additional 25% off by using the coupon code MASS25. If you want to learn more, click the link in the description below. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe for more videos and don't forget to turn on post notifications so you don't miss the next one. Peace.